I have a big problem. I have nothing on my needles, and it's so unusual. And I feel some kind of anxiety, like what to do, what to do. I have nothing. I just have to fix the socks for my daughter. And I have a sweater with the mesh pattern, the chunky one, that the sleeves are a bit too short. So that's it. And I started thinking what I want to make. First, I had to find a solution what to do with all my knits because the wardrobe is fully packed. And I decided to change my attitude. Well, this is a hobby and it has a side effect. It produces garments. So, what can you do with it? Just simply let it go. So, I decided to go through my knits, just leave 1/3 and start knitting and filling up my wardrobe again. So, I found this pattern. When I was in the yarn store, I was walking and found the sweater. It was folded. I don't know the designer. And it was such a simple knit, but it looked so accurate, so neat, nothing very special, no cables. I just took a photo and you can see that it's 2 knit, broken rib, slip stitch, broken rib, and 2 knits again. I didn't like it. It's not what I wanted. Then I went to my notebooks and there is a pattern that I wanted to knit all the time. Like this. I like that it's argyle and there's like this shadow diamond behind it. I think it's unusual. I haven't seen anyone use it. And I thought, well, I can do that. I knitted a little bit. You can see it's only half of the diamond to see how it looks. Easy to knit, looks nice, but not on this yarn. The yarn that I'm using is Drinking in Dakar that I bought. I don't know why it is so expensive. It's ultrafine merino, 165 meters. Yes, it's merino, nothing special. You can see it's not that well spun. And it doesn't look, I don't know why the price is. It's more expensive than cashmere. This ball costs 19 euros. Now they are on 50% sale because I guess nobody is buying them. But I didn't like on this yarn. So I think the yarn has to be a bit more rustic with more structure. So the pattern looks more dimensional. Okay, then here I tried like, I don't know. Then I decided maybe I want something in stockinette. And I didn't want ordinary stockinette. I thought, okay, maybe I can find an alternative to stockinette with a bit of texture. So I tried this. Then it looked too much for me. In fact, I liked nothing that I tried. I found this for the diamonds, argyle, knitting for olive, bought maybe 5 years ago. I have to try if the cables look nice together with mohair. I find it so beautiful. So I will try to knit a bit with this. Then I went to my yarn stash and started looking at what I have. And I came across this hand-dyed yarn. It's 100% merino, 220 meters in 100 grams. Yep. So 110 meters per 50 grams. I bought it in Ukraine way before the war broke out. I wanted to use some mohair to mute all the colors to blend them in. So I thought, what about this? So then I found my favorite Rauma Plum, and I thought it would be perfect. And yesterday in the evening, I started knitting that. I will show in a second, but I want to finish my thought about planning my knits. And I thought if I have only one project on my needles, I will quickly finish it. And I thought it would be wiser to have 2 or 3 projects, so the process is longer. I went to our knitting chat I have with some knitting friends and asked for suggestions. And my friend Christina suggested knitting Kohi Locatelli's Eowyn. I don't know how to pronounce it. And it has stripes with main yarn and stripes with same color mohair. So it's semi-sheer. She has it in pink and it looks really gorgeous. In fact, I find it more beautiful than the original sweater on Hockey. And I thought about it and I saw myself wearing it in charcoal gray. I don't have any charcoal gray yarn that can be suitable for this project. I have very rustic, and I do have sweater quantity that I bought not long ago. It's Drinking in Dakar, this strangely for no reason expensive yarn. And I thought it would look really nice. And I have leftover mohair from Chilia. And I think that would be perfect. But I didn't want to get into my sweater quantity because I have 10 balls. So I thought if I take 1 ball from those 10 and buy 4 more, that would be more than enough. So I went to the shop yesterday and I got the yarn. So now let's look at my project on the needles, and then we will have a tour in the yarn store. I want to say that every little town has similar yarn stores, sometimes bigger, sometimes smaller. This is in another neighboring little town. My town has 2 yarn stores, 3, 2 smaller ones and 1 very big. So Norway in this aspect is a very wonderful country because everybody knits here. Everyone loves yarn and yarn shops are everywhere. Okay, let's now look at my project. As you can see, I'm knitting a drop shoulder construction and I'm knitting on needles number 5. So for the beginning, it's a self-drafted pattern. I don't use any pattern. So I casted on 34 stitches and started increasing every row, not round. I had 4 stitches and after 4 I made increases. And when it had about 60 centimeters in width, I stopped making increases and started knitting straight. Here I attached another ball and you can see that the color is similar. To shape it right, I made 4 decreases here. And these 4 decreases I will add when I start rounding for the sleeve. So it has the right amount of stitches. I made decreases like this. If you don't know, I will show you in a second. So I made decreases every 6 row and I made 4 of them. Here I knitted a little bit straight because that will be on the top of the shoulder. And from here I started making increases. I made increases in the same way. I have to make 14 increases to get the same amount of stitches I have on the back. Arbetta, Tilia, here. I bought this, but I haven't showed you this. I think this is all Isanger. This is Merino wool by from Sanda's Garden. Sunday. Redesigned. Some tweedy sock yarn. And we need to come here. I don't know why they're so expensive. I showed you in my last video that I bought that. It's ultra fine merino, but the price is like buying cashmere. Drinking in darker, I need charcoal. I have one. I have one with me to check the dye lot. 65-4. And this is the same. So if I take 2, 3, 4, that will be enough. This is navy blue. What here? Double Sunday.
Ja. Ja, for det forskjellig. Det forskjellig sjanger?
These are some knits. And it says that they went down in price. It's so thick, so rough. And this is, I would say, size S, and it costs, it's a Lafo Sloppy thick yarn. It costs 250 euros. This is a little bit bigger from the same yarn. The price is the same. It cost 300 euros now, 150. Kids knits. For kids, I can't see the price. Oh, it's here. It cost 150 euros now. Half price. It's a dress with some color work. I would say it's Let Loppy. Yes, it says Let Loppy small. And it costed 300 euros, now 180. Sophie shawl. Big one. Cost 500, now it's 300. Yeah. This is Isaiah Alpaca 3. chain yarn. This is Isaiah Jensen. I would say very dry, rough a bit, ordinary, traditional wool yarn. This is nice color. This is Isaiah tweed, 1 ply, super thin, 200 grams or 200 meters and 50 grams. This is Isaiah soft, alpaca and organic cotton, kind of 50-50, 10 euros. This is silk mohair. A lot. And this is Isaiah alpaca 1, 400 meters in 1 ball and 50 grams. Isaiah boucle. It's from Bella. All over color work using 2 strands of yarn. It's very thick and squishy. So here are these yarns. Camellia Gansett. Remember, I will maybe I showed you, or maybe I will show you this. It's very simple slip stitch, broken rib, 2 knits. That's it. And this is Primrose Tinsel mohair. Now Sandnes Garden produces mohair that has no wool content in it. It costs 12 euros. Not that many colors. This is very beautiful. That's also very nice. This is Basta. I don't know why people knit socks. My husband went to another town and I asked him, buy me something. I don't have. So he bought me this for socks and he was so proud. This is Dalla Garden, another Norwegian company. Alpaca and nylon. This is Alpaca Felgetro. You can add it to any knitting to add volume to your yarn. This is alpaca tweed. This is Meditating in Mumbai, hand-dyed yarn, sock yarn. What is that? Oh, that's also a new yarn. It's Atlas. It's like Peer Gynt, but it's drier and more airy. It has how many meters? 108. You know what? I would say it's more pleasant than Isaiah that I was holding. Let's see what colors they have. What's this? This is mini alpaca. Okay, so they have gorgeous brown and plum, and it's very difficult to describe this color. Greenish, brownish, khaki something. Gray, Some beigey tones. Another brown. This is more intense. Pinks, reds, navy, blue, and black. Light gray, dark gray, white gray. Light yellow, butter yellow, forest green. Here is Istex Letlopi, Alafos Lopi, that is double thickness. Many colors. This is Raumagarn. This is for felting. Some people knit sweaters with it. I wouldn't want to knit with it. Here is Raumafin Öl. People use it a lot for color works. It's a lot. And this is Peer Gynt. And a mauve here at the top. This is Lana Glass Attachment Pure. Here's my focus. And this is the sample in it. Most probably they haven't washed it because it has no halo, no fluff. And to be honest, it looks horrible to me. It looks like it needs some touching.
Veldig, og så er det så god kvalitet. Ja, det er jo sånn. Ja, jeg kjøper ofte det, og det er helt på.
And here outside you have the sales. So instead of 15 euros, you have 9. This is Bella by Permin. And this is Dustura Alpaca blown yarn. And here is Fannasgarn Fus. So instead of 11, it's now 6 euros. Light blue, berry color, different pinks. This is Peer Gynt. Instead of 60, now it's 3. This is in fact very beautiful thread, but nothing very special to choose from. This is soft yarn. This is Tin Silk mohair. This is Christmas sock yarn. Instead of 13 euros, now it's 6. It's Mylan White, Merino Christmas. 2 different shades. This is multi-dots. I'm not personally very fond of this felted thingy, but why not? And now let's have a chapter biologist at large. This is a beautiful one. It started opening and it has a very long cascade. It's not super big. It's like maybe 5 centimeters. It's waxy. So it means that the petals are hard, as if plasticky. I love it for its dramatic look. I have to report it because it was growing in this closed system for many years and it needs some nutrients. I put it here, put some fungicides to prevent the leaves from yellowing, but maybe it helped a little bit. But after the blooming, I will have to repot it. This is, as you already know, is a white butterfly. You can see how ruffled the edges of the petals are. And the butterflies always have those two little spikes. Just look how beautiful. And white butterflies are always so beautiful. And this is my love. I love orchids that have color pooling on the edges, and it's not this traditional purple or pinkish, but it's this more sophisticated, more complex color. It opened only 3 flowers, and you can see how they are overlapping. So when I get this cascade, it will be like big, beautiful braid. Here I have the fern that drinks like a horse. See, one time I put a bit too little water and it started browning the leaves. So I have to give a lot, and it has this bluish shade. My baby is growing. It still has moisture. And here I want to show you the plant that is also a bit rare. It's Bambino pink. And pink variegation, those white spots. So the white spots on the plants are called variegation. And white or yellow are popular and common. But now the fashion is on pink variegation. And this leaf opened yesterday. And you can see that it has this. I bought with these 2 leaves, and I wanted to see how intense the pink splashes are. I would say that's fine. Okay. Another plant that I'm not very happy with is similar to the one I showed you. I bought it with 3 leaves. And the first was, now it's dying, see? But it was pinkish, like pink mint, I would say. Then another leaf was also like pinkish. Like it's like this, that color is called mint, but it had this, instead of white, it has pink shade. This is the same. And then it gave me this leaf at home with very little pink. And the last leaf is absolutely green. Well, it's always a lottery when you have those plants. But if it gives me 2 more green leaves, I will bring it to work or will give to someone else. And one more interesting plant is this Cordex plant. It's huge and it gives leaves from here, little twigs. I got it from Paris when my husband went to the conference. It's briquet. But I was keeping in another room with little light, and I think it went to sleep. I brought it here and I keeping it under the bright light so it wakes up. No results so far. I'm really worried because I don't know how to water it and how the roots look. So it's a bit of a mystery for me as well. But isn't it gorgeous?